and they start on the protocol and they slowly increase their water and they slowly add salt for regularly. Those who have very little water to change and they just simply add the salt right away, they can become migraine free, or at least reduce their migraines to the point of, wow, I haven't had one for 7 days, whereas I used to have one all the time, very quickly, some within 2 weeks. And then there are some people who take a lot longer. But in general, we have to consider the healing process. So it's a body that we broke, right? It isn't going to recover so fast. But the body, in terms of salt, we're talking about kidney involvement, we're talking about the heart, we're talking about blood, we're talking about everything is affected. And all these organs have different time frames for repair, for recovery. And so it can take very long or very short. It very much depends on the person and how much of a change is required to reach the goal. It isn't toxin per se.
Okay.
A toxin, you can get major headaches, you can get fever, you can get many things, I suppose. I don't know because luckily I've never had it. But migraine is just so specifically genetic that you either have it or you don't have it. And it's just very specific to the stimulation coming in. If I don't eat carbohydrates and if I'm a migrainer and I don't eat any, I may not even know I'm a migrainer. So you can totally exclude it from your life if you so you choose. Sumatriptan has basically 2 parts to it that are supposed to work. One is that it is supposed to initiate a little bit of serotonin release, because there's a belief that the migraineurs have not enough serotonin, which is false, and that's another point. And the other function of it is to constrict the blood vessels. So it's a vasoconstrictor, and it mimics like you have a couple of cups of coffee, and so your blood vessels constrict. And the constriction, what that does, it increases the speed with which the blood circulates. And so whatever sodium you have in your blood, it has a tendency to go faster to the right place. So it can, if you have blood sodium elsewhere, it can't go to the right place. And we have to say that even though sodium is pretty well balanced everywhere in the body, there could be differences in different organs at different times. And so it is important to have a good circulation, and sumatriptan increases the blood circulation by increasing the blood pressure by vasoconstricting. So this is the good part of it. The bad part of it is that it's a drug. You can achieve very similar effects by simply having a cup of coffee. So you don't really need to have a sumatriptan and to take a drug that has other side effects. One of them, for example, is a rebound pain. So if you take sumatriptan or other kind of triptans several times a week, I think 2 is the maximum per day and 3 max per week that you can take. But I've seen people who took 2 to 3 a day, every single day for a whole month. So we're talking about major problems there, because then they become adapted to this and it will cause a rebound headache when they stop taking it. So we then have to taper off of triptans. We've had to do that with many people.
Annotated and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points.